Hello, welcome to Double Talk. I'm Mark Steffen.
Oh, who's this one?
Hi, I'm Chloe.
This is Chloe Mandel.
Chloe Mandel, our special guest. She pops in every year about this time.
Yes, for a Happy New Year. I'm Michael Mandel, her brother. Can I get away with
You're somehow related.
Yeah.
I can't tell how.
Dad, I guess. Oh,
Yes.
you're the brother.
And this is our New Year's Eve, well, our New Year's show.
Pre-New Year's. There's a lot of things going on this week. We're going to do a really complicated drink.
If you insist.
Yes, this is from Difford's Guide. Simon Difford has a guide that's always online. He's got great ideas.
So we're calling this New Year's cocktail. What in the essence,
Simon Gifford.
What
yes.
is it?
So it's pretty much cognac, sherry, a Napoleon Mandarin liqueur, which, don't be deceived, it's like Cointreau or Grand Marnier, except, you know, I figured out how to get more money out of that pretty bottle.
So we don't have any really hard liquor today. It's all like...
Cognac is as hard as Scotch and vodka. This is 40% alcohol, so you can be happy
It's brandy.
that you'll get... So what's brandy? It's hard liquor.
It's cooked wine, is what it is.
Yeah, but 40%.
Okay.
So, and since I didn't bring, you'll get more since I didn't bring the measuring thing.
Why
So,
not?
2 ounces.
We'll just eyeball it. We always do.
Yeah, I screwed it up anyway.
That was supposed to be 2 ounces.
But at least we want to
Are you
shake it.
making it for all of us?
You're making it for 3 of us. So
Yeah.
Oh.
If I get a little more, it's okay. So you start with 2 ounces of, this calls for cognac, half an ounce of some sort of sherry. They call for a weird,
you like that sherry? Yeah.
it smells good.
What kind of sherry is that?
This is the dry sack sherry.
Dry sack.
It's a sort of a medium dry sack.
I
Don't
understand.
make it a joke
I understand
about
you've
this.
had that for years.
Huh?
Don't make a joke about that. Just
That's when you get old. The same amount of Mandarin Napoleon, which is an orange-based
Orange liqueur.
liqueur.
Yeah.
So that's whatever I poured of the
That
last
stuff
one.
smells good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Tastes good too.
You want a straw? You could drink it out of here.
Later.
What else did I say? We're up to that, and we'll go to sherry and liqueur. And so it calls for a nutty walnut liqueur.
Walnut.
Yes, but I'm
Where the heck
allergic
do you
to
find
I'm
that?
allergic to walnut. It's you can't find it either. It's a weird no-cello thing. So I'm using something called creme de noyau, which is a cream. Believe it or not, good thing I didn't tell you this before. Ground up apricot and peach kernels.
Okay.
It's supposed to
You mean
taste
the
like-
pits are
It's
ground?
not
Yes.
hazelnut?
It's supposed to taste like.
Well, that's okay.
It's supposed to taste like almond,
You know,
and it
peach-
does.
Oh.
Noyau is.
Peach pits have natural laetrile.
That's true. It's
Keeps you from
healthy.
getting cancer.
So we'll see. Oh, so I gave everybody a little twist of orange. So twist it into.
Yes. We got a little.
Do we need ice cubes?
You know, we shake
Yeah,
it
we're just
with ice.
shaking it with ice.
Oh.
It's going to be good. Now, Michael, what are you
See
doing
what's
for
good.
New Year's? Anything special?
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
You're
Oh, why?
not going to commit?
What? What? Are you trying to get an invitation?
I have one.
No.
Should I put this?
I think it says don't.
Yeah, why not?
It says don't.
Okay, I just zested it.
There
You
you
want
go.
to zest it?
No, I'll do it.
Oh.
Well, then do it. Are you going to wait
Yeah,
till
that's
Oh,
what
I
I'm
have to do
saying.
it now?
You gotta do it.
I was going to wait till the end.
get
to
a
do
little
it.
bit? Whoa, this smells like something.
But I'm going to do what you did. I'm going to rim it. Give it a rim job.
That's mine. Cool. Cool.
Oh, look, you got your leftover, whatever that is.
That's the lemon. Like
let me see
the
what
orange
you-
juice.
Oh.
So this is it?
The cutie.
This
No,
is the
we'll
drink?
see
Well,
how-
let's just chill on this for a little
We'll see. Let's see how it
Go
is.
crazy.
I have more.
We're not about drinking.
I'm
We're
just
about
doing it
tasting and
even.
sampling.
Just doing
trying to make
even.
it even.
Oh, okay.
In the sake of fairness.
Yes, Mark. I don't want you
Yeah.
to get cheated out of this.
No. We
No,
want to
just because you're not in the family.
we want Chloe to have the most.
No, we don't.
You know, she gets.
I have the biggest. Oh,
She has
I have
to-
the biggest glass.
That's okay.
Yes. Cheers.
I'm good.
Oh, well, let's see.
Let's try it.
Let's see.
Interesting.
All right.
That's at least you didn't say it's not a girly drink. Salute.
Salud l'chaim.
What do you think?
Oh, tastes like cognac.
It's we've had.
Tastes like cognac. Oh, the next one's gonna be
Kind
better.
of tastes like,
It's,
I don't know.
Why is it harsh?
It's harsh because cognac is real alcohol. It's 40% alcohol.
Okay.
And
So is vodka, but vodka wouldn't be this harsh, would it?
yeah, it would. Vodka has a harsh
I
thing.
think so.
Here, this will make it nicer for everybody.
But
Oh,
doesn't
you're gonna-
it taste like a?
you're gonna augment?
It doesn't taste like a Negroni to you.
Yeah.
Well, there's that. I guess there's that like nutty.
What is this?
Are
Orange?
you adding
Orange.
more?
Okay, here. Put some.
Why?
Make the flavor a little bit more
improve it?
palatable.
Okay. Ooh,
That's what
syrupy.
we do this on the show, folks, as a public service to those of you out there.
And also because we don't know what we're doing until we do it, and then we do it. This is an
And because
authentic
they
show.
wanna drink
It's a
on the
live
air.
show.
It's a cocktail laboratory.
Did you say laboratory?
Laboratory.
Oh, that's much better, isn't it?
It does. It is.
Chloe really likes it. That's the face. She's from LA, so
don't think
they
she-
do different facial
I don't think
expressions
she
than we do here.
really likes it.
Only one that makes.
But she
this
likes it a little bit
face.
better than she did a minute ago.
I mean,
We're going to have to figure out how to throw that out during the break, I guess.
Now, listen, we've had a lot of
What do you
restaurants.
mean? Because you're making another one?
Yeah, we're going to do the variation.
Oh Lord.
After the break, we're going to do another one, as we always do on the show. Now, this, as you know, if you watch the show,
Have some water.
we're all about drink and food. And food means
And things
restaurants.
and happenings.
Yes. And so we've had several restaurants come and go over the past year.
That's a picture of people eating.
Zafiro's restaurant downtown changed
Which
owners,
didn't have hamburgers anyway.
and they closed the university outlet,
Chopsticks.
unfortunately, which
Yes.
was the only place on University
University.
Avenue where you could get pizza by the slice.
That's true, by the slice, because you can't get it.
Downtown, they don't sell it by the slice, and they
Lorenzo's
won't
you
even let
can't.
it have you to go because they heat it at 900 degrees.
Even when the real Zafiro's was here,
Oh,
they were both different types of pizza.
completely different ovens.
In fact, the one uptown wouldn't let you do takeout because
No.
they use such a hot oven.
They say by the time you get it home, you won't like it.
It'll be flattened, it'll be soggy and
But see,
whatever. But they had great pizza.
But I would put it back in the oven anyway, like I always do.
No.
So yeah, so the University Zafiro's closed.
sad.
Several other restaurants. Mrs.
What else
AJ's
closed?
Soul Food
This
Restaurant
AJ's,
closed.
which had opened up.
I think they opened for
Y'all
like
loved that.
2
didn't you?
months.
Oh.
Yeah.
They went away because they did not advertise
Yeah, that's why.
on Double Dog.
That's why
I thought they did.
No, they didn't.
We mentioned them. People didn't
Yeah, I
run
thought
out.
you mentioned them all
We
the
mentioned them,
time.
but we didn't.
we didn't
advertise.
get. We didn't even get to them when they reopened before they closed.
You mean like the other restaurants?
The one on Loman.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, like
We lost.
Okazura.
Yeah, they closed. We lost them.
Yeah.
Mesilla Valley Kitchen. They
Well,
closed.
that was a natural.
They've been
progression.
open for 30 years.
Oddly enough, the guy who started Mesilla Valley Kitchen came back to town with Wex, and
With
Wex
Wex.
is a new opening. And your friend
Have you been to
Ron-
Wex?
Not yet.
What
It's too
did
crowded.
Ryan say about it?
Ryan had just been there for breakfast, and he said it was great.
Oh.
It was
I
really
hear it's
good.
pretty good, actually.
If we keep saying this on TV, nobody's going to be able to get in because everybody's
It's
going to
so
keep going.
crowded.
So it's lousy.
Well, you know the influence that our show has.
I know, man.
Yeah.
God, I can hear the people getting in their cars right now.
Yes.
Going there for breakfast.
Now, we lost a Burger Time on North Main. They're closed down.
Oh.
What it's going to turn into.
We'll talk about that in a
Oh,
minute.
is that later? Oh, that's the.
But we also gained Chachi's Express. Mm-hmm. Right, they have 2 locations, one in Doniana and one on South Locust,
And now
which
they
is
have
doing
2 on
gangbusters.
South Locust.
And now they're in the old Burger Time on South Locust. And they've refigured the whole place, and it's a hopping place. I've been there a couple times. I'd give it a
Chachi's
thumbs
or
up.
Chachi's takeout?
Chachi's
Express.
Express. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Chachi's
I was there
Express.
once.
I've been to all the
That's
Chachi's.
okay.
It's good. And we lost to KFC on Idaho.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, they went out of
But it
business.
was this year, so that counts. Who else?
Yes.
If you want to talk the whole year, God, it's been a long year for things.
Well,
to-
restaurants
Things
come and
closing.
go.
And they
You know,
change.
they never advertise. They think people, just by being great, somehow people will just beat a path to their door. Doesn't always happen that way.
Not really.
Especially if the food's not that great.
But these fast food chains, how are they going under?
They don't.
You like?
Weird.
They never go away.
No, you said
You mean like,
KFC went
KFC?
away.
It
You
did
said-
be-
and
just because they
wasn't Burger
just-
Time a chain too?
Local
It's a
chain.
mini chain,
Oh.
It was a local chain. KFC, of course, is a franchise chain.
and that's based on God bless you, numbers, and
Now-
just short numbers. Figure out where it's going. They go, oh, this isn't sustainable. It's why the Darden Company dropped off Red Lobster to its own owner, and they've gotten really pretty good now. Both
You think they've
both
improved?
Darden's restaurant, yeah, they did, and they were pretty good before, even though you would never admit it. And both Darden's and Olive Garden has upped
I would
their
have to
wine
eat
list. They
there
upped-
to admit anything.
Right, but you won't go there because you say they're no good. So therefore, how can you make a proper evaluation? You got
I've
a
eaten-
whole year to play with this.
I've eaten
man. You
in
can
2 of
play
them in
with
El
this.
Paso, and I was not impressed.
Oh, of course, it's El Paso.
What's
Okay.
Ice House?
Oh,
Now,
that's
Ice
nice.
House, that's a local brew pub.
Thank you for
All right.
transitioning
And
us.
they are
Yeah.
expanding to two more locations. You should stop by while they're out there. Just past the Motel Boulevard.
A brew house.
This,
huh?
Yes.
this gets better.
Oh.
Now
It
they're
does.
expanding. The Ice House is expanding to 2 locations. One downtown, where Dragonfly Restaurant used to be, because they went out of business this year.
That's
They're expanding in there. They're going to have food. They're
They're
also
gonna have to.
expanding into the Burger Time in North Main that went out of business. They're going to be there. They're going to have food there too.
There you
Across from
go.
Fiesta Foods.
So it'll be like a neighborhood brew pub, which
That's
is
what they
cool.
want. And if you think about it, there's no real brew pubs in that neighborhood. I mean, poor Mike Courier, he's there. He has
Not
to
at
go
all.
someplace else.
That's my neighborhood.
Oh, no, it isn't.
It is
You
too.
live way the heck out of town. You have to, if you had to walk there, it would take you until tomorrow to get there.
Well-
so, you know.
That takes
What, we should
away
all
the
walk in
neighborhoodness.
anywhere?
Well,
Where?
no, the idea of like a neighborhood pub is that you can just like walk.
You don't have to
back
worry
home
about driving
drunk. Yeah.
home. Of course, that doesn't happen around here.
Right now, my neighborhood brew pub is High Desert Brewery. I was there yesterday.
Yeah, I guess theoretically.
They have food.
Yes, theoretically. if
And
you-
they have their
They're
own
still
beer.
kicking.
And that's pretty
Oh,
much,
yeah.
that's only about 7 miles away from you.
It's about 2.5 miles away. I've walked there.
So are you going to go to Christmas? Did you go to Christmas dinner there?
No, I did not.
No. He went to Christmas. Are you transitioning us?
Yeah.
No.
She's transitioning us.
Sorry, not
Our
to.
transition.
She just
point.
did.
Helping.
But you went to Christmas dinner in El Paso,
Is it
right?
working? Is your
Yeah.
transition working?
How was
Mark?
it?
It was great. You know, I don't know if I mentioned this on the show before, but nobody was listening anyway. In the Stanton
I'm sorry,
Hotel,
what?
huh? Who are you? Is the Taft Diaz restaurant, which is owned or run by the chef of Flor de Nogal, which used to be a wonderful place in eastern Juarez. And they make great, weird things.
Are these the
Chloe
same people
was
that
there.
own Cafe Central?
No.
No? They're from Juarez too.
It was so cool.
They're
It
all-
was like
all the good
it
restaurants
was
are
like
from
a,
Juarez.
a big place full of many modern living rooms. And then a dining area in the middle, and it had these light fixtures that like floated up and down. It was so
And they were
beautiful.
wafting
So
out
where is
there.
this place?
It's
Stanton Street, so it's
yeah,
in the middle
it's
of
in
town.
El
Stanton.
Paso.
Yeah.
But it's not in the Cincinnati district.
No.
It's
No,
further
not at all.
toward downtown.
It's downtown.
It's downtown.
When I said downtown, I really
You mean
meant
downtown.
Yeah, he meant
closer
it.
to the federal office building.
That's-
And
Stanton,
watch out while you're driving around there because there
Street
are
cars.
one-way
Don't
streets.
Don't tell them
Yes.
what I did.
There's one-way streets.
He
And
went the wrong way, didn't he?
I
Yeah,
mean,
it took us a
was
while for
Christmas
some-
Day because no other cars were on the road, so it took a while before we figured it out. But
Why
I mean,
people are honking at us.
Yeah, just one guy hung.
They
But
were just
watch out
honking?
because downtown El Paso is full of one-way streets.
You're lucky there wasn't gunplay, Michael.
But it was a really
left
good
my gun home.
restaurant, and they had an open kitchen so you could see them making the food.
And there were 4
And
or
there
5
were-
guys.
And the food was good.
The food
Oh,
was
it
great.
was excellent. It's
Yeah, I
pretty
loved
much
that there were like
better.
about
than-
as many people working in the kitchen as there were who were eating there.
It was Christmas Day.
So now, what's the name of the restaurant?
Taft
Taft
Diaz.
Diaz.
Taft.
Named for President
President
Taft,
Taft
and Porfirio,
Porfirio
Diaz,
Diaz.
who in either
Interesting.
1904 or 1914 signed the settlement of the peace between Mexico and the United States.
I see.
That's where they
Historical.
signed it. It's historical, although it looks nothing like it. When we first were looking for it, I'm looking for this old beat-up wooden place, and we're going, what? And luckily there's a valet center.
Oh, okay.
And you go, so we walked over there and they said,
your first
is
clue.
this the Stanton? And I said, yeah. It's so modern. I mean, it's,
Okay.
Taft would not recognize
I'm
it.
putting it on my list.
Gorgeous.
We're going to take a break right now.
We're taking a break right now.
We're going to come back talk more about
Wow.
He may
Christmas
not
dinners
know.
right after
He
these
doesn't
words.
know. We got to finish our drinks
Oh,
or do
he
something with
said
it. Well, we're still here, and he's still trying to put it.
Oh, there we go.
Hi, you found us on Channel 98. Keep watching because we have so much in store for you. We want to grow together. Your channel, local and real.
If we want to improve America's healthcare system, let's start by improving the health of Americans. Despite the best doctors, hospitals, and medical advancements, Americans are not as healthy as they should be. We spend too much on treatment and not enough on wellness and prevention. We need a system based on primary care. When patients have a medical home and a long-term relationship with a doctor, the result is a longer, healthier life and reduced medical costs for everyone. Let's make America a place where health is primary.
Hi, I'm Ray Bamberg with Here on Earth. I would like to invite you for a free hearing evaluation to our office. We've been here in southern New Mexico for 34 years helping people hear better.
We are back to Double Talk.
Thank you for the applause.
Mark, Chloe, and Michael sitting here.
The old couple. We've been doing this show together. I mean, the three of us.
Yeah.
For who knows how long?
Since I was a child.
Since
Many years.
Child star.
Every time Chloe comes to Las Cruces, we drag her onto the set and make her be on the show.
I'm a willing participant. Let's not act
She's
like
forced.
I'm getting forced to do anything.
She's forced.
But wouldn't you like
Yeah.
to?
Oh, anyway, so with the last drink we used some Camus Cognac. We're getting a little more, what's the name of it, Camus?
Camus like the writer?
Yes. Not the Camus like the Cabernet. Now, have you ever had Armagnac?
No,
Armagnac
I've never had it.
Is a brandy from the area just south of Cognac. It's called Armagnac.
Okay.
So it's a
In
little
France?
heftier. Yes. Yeah, that's pretty much where it is.
Yeah. Not
It's not in Gallo County, California.
Yeah, no, it's not.
So this is a huskier drink, and
no, it's not from Chaparral.
if Simon Difford is watching this, maybe he'll get an idea of how to work it out.
I understand he's a regular.
He's a regular viewer. Yes, that would be nice. Oh, dry sack, which is a sherry. So, what?
I'm just one. Yeah, go.
Half an ounce.
Don't
That's
mind
half
me.
an ounce.
You call that half an ounce?
No, that's a whole bottle. Do you think that was in half an ounce?
Yeah, I don't think it was. But anyway, doesn't matter.
And
If
then
we need
half an
more,
ounce
we'll
of
get more.
Napoleon.
Sure.
Yeah.
Again,
I feel like
we
you
do
can
this as a
gauge.
community service.
That's our only excuse for
We're improving it
doing this stuff.
until we find out what works best.
So both get the Mandarin liqueur, and here's something to change the nutty alcohol thing rather than the creme de noisette, which probably is only about 18% alcohol. We're using this bottle of Screwball bourbon, which is featured in many places, the Amador, and Tom and Debbie Levy brought it to us the
you
other
mean
day.
you can actually
We-
find this in Las Cruces?
This is
We took a picture last night at Rad.
Rad?
They had a poster. They have a poster of this.
Do they?
Yeah, they're
this is
proud.
a really good bourbon. by
proud.
the way.
Okay.
I also-
Prove it.
Of,
Here, drink it. Get a
it's
sip.
pretty good. It's like it tastes like a peanut butter cup.
I'm surprised if Rad has it.
Yeah, they had a
first of all-
big banner of it.
Oh,
You
so
know,
they're
Mark.
promoting it.
They're
You know, Mark.
promoting it.
The kids like bourbon, and if you could put a maple syrup or honey in it, peanut
Yeah.
butter is just as good.
That's how the kids
Did you
are.
hang out at Rad?
I've been there once.
It's so weird.
Did they kick you out
It
because
was
you're
like
too old?
it was like a fever dream.
I even went upstairs. Did you?
Oh,
I
that
didn't know
sounds
there
good.
was upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know there was a full
bar
door or like a full wall of pinball machines until about we were leaving, and I love pinball, and I was very disappointed. But instead, I just played like.
Well, let's go back. I'll go there with you.
So Rad cards you to make sure you're not too old. You're gonna hurt yourself on the pinball machine.
If you're too old, you'll get a carpal tunnel.
Yeah.
It was full of people who it was clearly their first time at a bar.
At a bar.
Yes. Listen to
Yeah.
her.
They're like
Jesse.
21 years old.
Right.
Listen, we were there, and both my friend and I had drinks spilled on our bags. Like
Why?
an entire cup
Don't
of
bring
water.
bags.
Like a dude dropped an entire cup of water into my bag, and I like took the
Did you
cup out. Like,
Water?
Did you
no,
cold
he
cut
ran
it?
and he
Give it.
hid behind someone else like a coward.
And
And then my friend was calling him out. She was like, "You're a coward." And then the girl was like, "You can't talk to him like that."
He's a
And I was-
water-bagging
he was
coward.
Like, he was like trying to buy me a drink, but saying it as if he was gonna fight me. And I was like, "It's cool." Like,
Why
I'm
did he
fine.
spill it in the first place? He's just drunk and clumsy?
I'm
or-
happy that it was just water, but I didn't realize it until like after. But anyways, and then
Let's drink to
It's
drunken
fine.
bars where
Let's-
you can get into fights whenever you want.
no, not getting into
Oh,
fights.
not getting into fights.
Keep
Chloe-
the peace.
Chloe
Keep
loves
the
the
peace,
peace.
y'all.
Chloe loves her dives.
It's not a dive though. It's like it's very.
She wished she wasn't a dive.
I wish there
Oh.
wasn't a dive.
You can taste the peanut butter right away.
Yes, you can.
And I didn't even put in that much.
That really helps it.
That's pretty good.
Whatever this is.
Yeah.
What do you call this?
Screwball.
Screwball.
Well, the
With
screwball
peanut
is
butter.
this. This is a peanut butter
Bourbon.
bourbon. Delicious.
Run out and get screwball, I guess.
Yes. Now,
Although that's not a.
now, a minute ago we were
that's
talking
not
about
to do.
Christmas
We're not
dinner.
advertising anything here.
You went to Christmas dinner
Okay.
on Christmas Day in El Paso.
Yeah, what'd you do?
I went to Christmas dinner here in Mesilla at Salud.
Salute with an exclamation point.
Yes, that's how they call it.
Hurrah.
Salute.
I was quite disappointed.
Oh, Marky.
I was.
Mark,
We're so
disappointed
I was disappointed.
with expectations?
You know, I used to
Yes,
think
expectations.
I used to think that it was one of the better restaurants in town. It still may be,
but
but
not for you at that.
In town, but like, what's our?
oh my word!
What's
Well,
our?
Yeah, that puts it in perspective, doesn't it?
when you go to eat at a restaurant and you order wine, do you order wine up front or do you want it with the meal?
First of all, my wife will not talk to anybody unless she has a drink. So she has to have whatever alcohol. That's her agreement
But-
smile.
Well, see,
But also, if somebody doesn't pour a tiny bit for her to test it first,
Yes.
that is bad service.
We rail at them. We
Yes.
have taught so many people their
You
place.
gotta, teach your servers to put a little wine in a glass so that the lady of the table can
taste it to make sure
decide
it's okay.
if it is
Well,
suitable for her
the man
party.
of the table should also be able to
No,
decide.
Either
she's
one,
got it. She's
either
got
one,
It.
you
Mom's
know?
got it.
Okay, if she likes it, then that's
Yeah.
it.
So if she likes it, it's passed. But yeah,
That's how it
So
works.
they didn't.
We've
They
had
didn't bring
a
you the
couple of
wine
times.
with your meal.
No.
You were upset about this, or what?
I ordered the
right
wine. I
before.
told the waitress, I'll have this wine with the meal. I didn't want it ahead of time. I wanted it with the meal.
That's your mistake, sir.
Obviously, because
I
the meal
want-
came, the
what
wine
kind of-
didn't come.
What kind of wine do you
wrong,
want? What kind of
wrong.
wine do you want?
If you
get
get your
the wine
meal
and
and
you
the
sit there
wine's
and
not
toy with
there.
your wine.
Fine, the waitress goes by. I said, that wine? Oh, yeah, okay. Okay.
Y'all
so,
have to run through this.
So now
We
I'm
have a lot to-
halfway through dinner and the wine arrives. I said, I don't want it now. I said I wanted it with the meal, not after the meal. Take it
You're
away.
a tough customer.
Oh my god.
Can we talk about Taftia?
So I didn't
We
get
talk
meal
about
with my
Taftia.
Christmas. I didn't get wine with my Christmas dinner.
I'm so
at-
sorry.
At
You know,
Salud.
you need to be trained, I believe.
Plus, we had a 1 o'clock reservation. All right, the food arrived at 1:40.
Well, just because that,
Mark's
it takes you a while
pissed.
to sit down.
The food I thought was overly salty. The au jus.
Here, have a potato chip. These are full salt.
No, my Alice, whom
The
I was
au
with,
jus.
she
yes,
had the prime rib.
Au
The au
jus.
jus tasted like a mixture of boxed au jus with their own au jus. Didn't taste that great.
First of all, you're not a meat eater,
let me
so
tell
what do
you,
you know what beef
I taste the au jus.
Oh, yeah.
And the bread sucked because
Is that the colored bread?
the bread was colored with green and red, food coloring.
Because it's Christmas, for God's sakes.
on.
Actually, they do that all the time.
Oh, and it was terrible. So,
Get the sheriff's department on them.
Better than
Sheriff's
Zefiro's, who
Yeah.
no longer does.
When they have their meeting. You should tell them.
Zefiro's.
Chloe, quit trying to
Zefiro's no
transition
longer
this.
does,
Trying to get you
bread.
through your items.
okay. She's the, She's the
Oh, what's
transition
this?
queen.
Oh,
okay.
yes.
Now listen,
What's that?
What's this?
I don't know what that is.
Sheriff's all meeting.
White Sands National Park.
What's KOB?
White Sands National Park has become White Sands National Park. It used to be a monument.
Yeah, national monument.
Well,
now
didn't
it's a
all the
national
parks
park.
lose their funding anyways, like as under
No.
this administration?
They
Like,
didn't lose all of it. But White Sands National Monument has finally, thanks to our state senators, become White Sands National Park.
And you know why Washington politics likes that park? There's no more trees for it to be burned. All the trees are already burnt down, unlike California, and all those
They've
parks
been
are
logged.
burning, and this one has already finished
Yes.
that part.
Now, our sheriff, Kim Stewart, is going to be holding a meeting Wednesday on the 15th
Is this about your...
to talk to everybody.
That's White Sands, though.
Yeah, she's going to be talking. Anybody who wants to come and talk to her and ask questions and listen to her. Wednesday, the 15th of January, from 6 to 7 at the
You
county.
got a lady sheriff?
Yeah, we have a lady
Yeah, we
sheriff.
do.
County building.
Yeah.
We do have a lady
All
sheriff.
right.
You know what's good about her? She can see ghosts. So that's
If they're
good.
female ghosts.
Okay.
But
But they have to be cops.
so they,
I thought that's okay.
And also, you remember J.R. Stewart? He was a cop,
Oh, yeah.
a retired cop. Then he got killed during a chase because he was just riding his motorcycle.
Oh.
And the cops crashed into him and killed him. Now, the family is suing the city.
Great.
I was the one that reported the fact that he was killed by a police car that hit him.
he wasn't a cop.
He was
He
an
was.
ex-cop.
He had been a
retired.
cop.
Oh, but he was
He'd
on
been
his he was
retired.
riding a
He was
motorcycle
just riding
and
along.
cops ran into him?
And
That's a crazy story.
well, they tried to spin the story that the people they were chasing ran into him.
Oh, that's true.
It was a cop car that ran into him, and they covered that one up big time. Anyway, there's families now suing the city. So
Oh, now we talk about J.R.
Yeah.
Stewart.
So
we can
maybe
talk about
he-
ghosts.
So maybe he can haunt the
and
courthouse.
he can haunt the courthouse. You're so good at these transitions.
I know, right?
So
She
coming
knows how
up,
to read. I'm glad we taught her.
haunted courthouse.
Sesame Street taught me.
Sesame Street taught her how to read.
Haunted courthouse is
Haunted
coming
courthouse.
up,
But
but it's a ladies only.
ladies'
she will
night at
explain
the
why. That's
haunted
why we have her
courthouse.
Sexist.
She's the only one that could talk about
I
it.
don't know. Are there going to be any female ghosts at the haunting?
Oh no.
Because if so, then only ladies can see them.
there won't be.
So
any
then
ghosts.
that's a good reason to be there.
There's no ghosts.
First of all, it used
How
to
are
be.
there no ghosts at the haunted
There's
courthouse?
no ghosts.
That's a then it's like wrongly
It's
advertised. then.
they're ripping people up. There's no ghosts.
Well, you go and dress up as a lady because the next thing we have to talk about
Play a ghost.
Yes.
is drag queen.
Yes.
Drag Queen
yeah.
Dolly.
Yeah.
And that's
Tonight.
going to be
We're
the
going-
at
no,
the Ramada
tomorrow.
tonight.
Well,
Oh,
we're
right.
talking
Sorry, my
Saturday.
bad.
She
Saturday.
doesn't know what day it is.
What day is it? Where am I?
Tonight
It's actually
at the Ramada Inn. I don't know what time.
And
10
she
o'clock.
can't tell a man
10.
from a
It's
woman.
10.
So.
It's 10. Yeah, but they're more fun. So
They're
That'll be
more-
good. Now,
Well, look, if you get a little.
New Year's Eve, we have
There
the
she
great
is
big chili drop downtown. They dropped the big chili. It was 1,000 pounds
when do they put it up to drop it though?
Oh, can we say
earlier
that?
in the day.
Oh, just the day of.
crane
I was
hauls it up.
thinking it was going to be there already, and it wasn't.
Well, it doesn't just live there.
I thought maybe they put it up after Christmas in preparation. Okay.
They haul it out.
So
New Year's
is
Eve.
it a green chili? It looks like it's a
We
green
don't know.
Changes color.
We don't know if it's
Oh.
red or green. That's the mystery.
Whoa, cool.
You have to show up to find out.
Cool,
Is it going to be
cool.
red? Is it going to be green? Both? Who knows?
Oh, we're on
New
to
Year's
resolutions.
Let's
What do you
do this.
Michael, do you have any resolutions for New Year's? I know Chloe does.
Do you?
Don't.
What?
I'm going to quit
I mean-
smoking.
You don't smoke.
Chloe has
I did it already. That's why.
Chloe
Oh,
has revolutions.
Yeah.
I know. I can tell by look. She's
Help
got a
others.
leather jacket on. She's a revolutionary.
I will help blind people get to their houses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're
Getting
actually-
there.
yeah.
Oh, now
Decade ends.
people think that
What?
2020 is the end of the decade. No, that's not true. The decade ends next
2021.
year. 2021.
True.
Oh my God! And this show is ending right now.
That's true.
I mean, just for this half hour.
Is this the last
This is
episode
the
of
last
the
of the
year?
This is
year.
the last show of the year for
2019,
Double Talk.
guys.
10 years,
We'll see you in 2020.
10 and
Yeah.
a half years on Double Talk,
Maybe
right here on
not
the
in
Las
20.
Cruces channel.
Right?
We'll see you next year, folks.
On
Signing
the channel
off.
and on
Be
YouTube.
well. May your
Oh,
family
here's
be
our.
well.
Thank you, audience. Thank you.
We'll see you next time again.
Holiday season.
Here we come in. Hanukkah. Oh, we didn't do the Hanukkah thing.
It's a pretty good drink now.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I
That's a
think
better one.
that peanut butter stuff.
You know, I wouldn't. It's kind of a gimmicky drink, but
It is.
I enjoy it.